What's up, you guys? This is Jayden back with another video today. And look, wow, if you saw the title, then you're like, wait, dang, you just talked about this not too long ago. And yeah, so I decided, once again to end my relationship. And if my previous partner, if they're watching this video, then of course this message is for you as well. If you are watching this video, because I don't have any contact with you, but if you are watching this video, I want you to listen. And obviously for all of you guys too. So, in the past I talked about how, I don't know, I can't actually remember what I did talk about in the video in the past, but I'll tell you how I feel now personally. Like, deep down in that relationship, I knew that from the start that I was settling for myself. And that isn't anything connected with ego, because I don't think I'm better than anybody. But when it comes to the personality traits and the qualities I wanted, she didn't really actually have everything that I wanted in a person. And the thing is, I wanted to do the right thing, obviously, make it work, try to make it work. So that's why I got back together with her and had to try to have a growth mindset about it, and try to make things better and actually work on our issues. But the more I realized, like, deep in my heart, it just really wasn't the right person for me. And, I had so many conflicting arguments within myself. And last week I was just so stressed and just anxious and worried and not good. And I feel like, even though internally speaking, and it reflected in my outside world. Like, I barely got stuff done. I was tired. My room was junky. Everything was just not good. And I didn't really want to spend time with her like that either. I would see her, like, I think I saw her like twice or whatever, but just like, of course your partners, you can't expect them to read your mind or anything like that, but just in general, we just never really were on the same page and same wavelength with stuff as well. And the thing is, we never were. I never genuinely felt like I truly was in love with this person in a way, because it was really my first relationship. I was just so excited about finding a good person and being with a good person. The thing is, what I learned as well, being with a good person is not enough in a relationship. I think when it comes to, for myself personally speaking, like I said, I was so excited because, I was working on myself. I knew what personality traits and things I cared about. But at the same time, I need to be in a relationship to really see, like, okay, was this the right one or not? And in this relationship, I learned, like, what other qualities that I want, even when it comes to, unfortunately, physical appearance. And, like, I was called shallow and this and that. And I get that. I get that because, I wanted her to work more on her physical attractiveness. And the thing is, you can't change how somebody looks. And that was wrong for me. Like, I wasn't perfect in this situation. I was wrong about that. I didn't consider how she felt about things at times. And from her perception, of course, I didn't really put in the real work. And I tried to put in the real work. I tried to be more understanding, caring, and all that stuff, and do things that what she wanted. But, for me personally, I didn't truly feel fulfilled. I want somebody who I can just relate to on a really deeper level. And for her, it was more surface level, in my opinion. The connection wasn't truly, like, deep, in my opinion. And, we just had many arguments, disagreements, family dynamics weren't good. I mean, I'm letting it all out now, because it's no point of holding anything back now, especially since it's over. I mean, and all those things are important. Those little things in relationships, they matter. Family dynamics, your hobbies, your interests. And that doesn't mean that everything has to be alike, but even just even doing things that your partner likes, and then she did that. She got into anime and all that stuff. And that was amazing, to talk to her and learn more from her with that experience. That was really amazing. But it was more than that for me, and I'm not trying to sound greedy, because I'm not, but it was something more deeper than just that. That wasn't truly deep enough for me as a person. And look, I may be in the wrong, you know. Well, I would say many situations, things I was not perfect in this relationship, you know. And as a man, especially being masculine, all that, being a leader, whatever you want to call it, I didn't really do my whole part on being the right person for her. But I think it was already because as well in the bigger picture that I knew deep down that she wasn't necessarily the right person for me because it's just my first relationship, you know. So when you get in these good relationships, you know, and stuff like that, you need to really see like the qualities, thinking compatibility, things, your values, because we didn't have really none of that stuff in common, you know. It was all built in our minds and just the built off of emotion, you know, and our relationship was created off the wrong foundation of lust and sex. Had a lot of it, especially in the beginning. And I talked about this, how we go on the sex fast and all this stuff, and it helped. But I knew deep down that she really wasn't the right person for me the whole time. But I still tried to make it work. I still want to do the right thing. I didn't want to be a type of guy who would just go out, cheat, or just do that or that. No, absolutely not. We are honorable men around here. But I just wanted to make it work. I wanted to make it work. I wanted to be better. And I wanted to try my best to make things right. And look, in the end, I couldn't give her everything she wanted to be truly happy, in my opinion. You know, like I said, we didn't think the same about things. Our values weren't really truly aligned. Our family dynamics were off. And these are things that, you know, I tried to work on, but certain events happened. And it just really just made me just cut it off completely. I mean, and look, arguments, all that stuff, that's going to happen in a relationship. But I hate arguing. I hate going through all these things. And look, some of those issues were from myself as well, obviously. But I hate going through all these things. And I knew that for me to be happy, it was about finding truly the right person for me, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. I don't know if I already said that or not. Those things matter to me, and being on that person that makes me feel truly evolved, you know, as a human being. I'm trying to evolve and become a better person in the process. I didn't feel in a way that I truly did become a truly better person in this relationship. If anything, I don't think she felt the same either deep down. And the thing is, for her, you know, I want her to do this and that, and I can tell as well, she wasn't truly happy. And I wanted her to be happy. I didn't want her to keep her in a relationship, you know, just the sake of being in one. Like, no. At the end of the day, if you and that person, you just don't feel it anymore, move on with your life. Don't hurt them even more in the process. Don't try to make things worse, making them feel worse about who they are as a person. Like, and that's why I wanted her to leave her. I just left her because I didn't make her truly feel good within herself. And I want somebody who can do that for her. I want somebody that treats her good. I want somebody that tells her how beautiful she is on a day-to-day basis. Things I should have did even more, obviously, that I didn't do. I want somebody to tell her how much she's appreciated. You know, I want that next person to accept her for who she truly is, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, all that, because we truly didn't have that in our relationship. You know, we spent quality time together, and the only thing that was really making it really grow, I would say, is just that we had our future goals and everything aligned with all that and working towards that. But other than that, that was really, truly it, you know? And look, now, you know, I'm just focusing on myself. I'm trying to work on it and better my own self in the process. And even with this, like, you know, even with growth things, we didn't think the same about this. You know, I was obviously trying to grow as a better person within and out. I want a partner who wants the same, you know? I want somebody who wants to grow and level up truly with me in life. And that's what I care about for me. And look, and everybody has a different person out there for them. And for me, that's just what I want. And I want her to be, like I said, happy, you know. And I don't have anything bad to say about her because she, like I said, she wasn't a bad person truly deep down. She was a good person. But we just weren't the two made for one another. And look, you know, obviously, this time was hard because, you know, I did have to block her on all everything, which was tough. And probably this is the only way she probably even know what I'm thinking. If she does still even can watch my videos, I don't even know. It's the only way that I can really let out that she may even hear, you know. But for me personally, I just want to not feel like from the start that I'm just settling, you know, from the start that, oh, that I feel like, I could do better, and it's not anything against her, but just for me, and my own sake of happiness, I feel like I can do better for within myself. And that's what I really care about, doing what makes me truly happy, and for her too, So, yeah, I mean, things weren't the greatest, and every relationship is going to have issues now. No relationship is just going to be, perfect and amazing, and, every moment's just going to be great. You will have to endure. You're going to have to really go through many hardships. You're going to have to compromise. You're going to go through battles together, and your love will definitely be tested, But in reality, in these healthy relationships, you shouldn't really argue all the time. You shouldn't bash the other person. You shouldn't feel dumb. You should feel valued. You should feel appreciated. You should feel wanted. You should feel needed. These are things that are really important in these relationships, and you should be able to compromise, and we were sacrificing, and a lot of it was on me with the whole settling and this and that, but that was more on me. She wanted to change parts of myself, but many of me wanted to change certain parts about her in a way more. And that's my own fault. And I have to just be honest about that and be completely real, because I'm not perfect. I'm not the greatest person, obviously. But I guess being on this self-improvement journey, wanting to level up in life, I just want somebody who wants the same in a way, that just wants to just level up. And it doesn't have to be on this deep level of self-improvement, but just somebody who genuinely wants to grow and learn during the process as well, and is humble about it, So, yeah, man. That's all I really got for you guys today, the video. Let me know if you understood really what I talked about today, because I want to be more clear and precise on things that I discuss, because it's important for me that, the message is truly heard clearly. So, yeah, let me know down in the comment section below what you think. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos each and every single week. Have a great day. Peace.